000 হচ্ছে রেকর্ডিংটা, তো মানে ওটা চলছে না, So, hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to Podcast with Raj. And this is my first episode, so let's welcome a very special guest and a very dear friend of mine. He's also my junior. So, let's welcome the one and only Uddalak Choudhury. So, hi Uddalak, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I hope you are doing good as well.
Yeah, I am really fine, and I am also hoping that this podcast will be the best in my series.
I hope
Yeah?
so. I hope so that it becomes the best because from my side, I want to thank you that you had me as my first guest, and I'm really thankful to you for that.
So I am very obliged for that. And so you have been working in the field of communication and gaming for a long time right now, So what do you think? What are the prospects of gaming nowadays in India? I think after PUBG came into the limelight, many gamers have come up with it. But now, is it there any scope, any prospect of making a career out of it?
Yeah, so first let me tell a bit history about it. So gaming was not introduced like as a career option much before in India. It just came up recently after mainly being popularized in YouTube. Especially the PUBG gameplay that we all know, the battle royale format was being popularized by PUBG, and the first Indian to start streaming it to become popular. I didn't know who was the exact first one, but the first one to become popular with that was Dynamo Gaming, as we all know him. After that, everyone started getting the feel of it, and everyone started doing things with that. Like many streamers came up after that, like Mortal, Scout. We have a huge amount of game and streamer base here in India, and most of the people who are starting out these days do have a chance. I won't say that this cannot be a career, but also you have to look that this market has been or is being saturated day by day. So each day, almost as per my friend circle is concerned, everyone is owning a channel and they are at most ready to give content or related to PUBG, because when you give content related to PUBG or gameplay, it really doesn't take that much toll on your things, like your mental health, or not health, I would not say health, but mental state, because you don't need to think too much while playing games. It's just a natural thing that comes out in that thing. But if you consider other parts, it does really take a toll, because you need to think about it, you need to script, edit. It's a long process. So many people are coming up with gameplays and gaming channels. So yeah, day by day it's becoming saturated, and at one point it will become saturated. There are still chances at this point, the day we are recording. But if you say like what is the probability of becoming successful, I would say it's hard, but nothing is impossible. Everything can be achieved. But if you say it's hard, rather than, I would suggest everyone who want to make it big in the field of gaming, I would suggest them to move to the esports part, because there are various parts of gaming. It's not that like you have to be on YouTube or you have to be like playing the game. You can be in the casting department where you cast the game to the audience. You can be in the management part. You can be as a player, obviously you can be a competitive player, and there are many parts of it. So it's not like that you have to be a player itself and be on YouTube. So yeah, if you consider all of those things together, I think there is a pretty good amount of scope. But obviously it's getting saturated day by day, and as considering the popularity of the game, yeah, we will reach that saturation level very soon.
Okay, so now talking about saturation, we are seeing a lot of YouTubers who are not real gamers, but they are turning into a gaming channel. Like I recently saw Lakshay Chaudhary. He is actually a roaster, but nowadays he is also playing a GTA 5 game, and he is giving some gameplays according to that. So what do you think, that this restricts the means opportunity of the real gamers who are passionately playing the game for the purpose of playing.
No, actually, I didn't know the person that you mentioned. Maybe he's a roaster. Yeah, Carrie also does stream games, but it doesn't definitely mean that they are willing to pursue it in their future careers or future projects. They are, gaming, as I mentioned earlier, is a very easy content. It doesn't take much of your effort to build. You can just record while playing the game, and it's a natural thing that comes out. So it takes really less effort, and in this time of lockdown and this quarantine stuff is going on, the availability of content is really short and really narrow. So people are not very much able to record and shoot stuff which they really want to, because maybe the script demands to go outside, or maybe do something which cannot be done at this point in time where we are all dealing with this pandemic. So I wouldn't say that this would be any threat to newcomers or any new gamers who really want to make it big in this YouTube feed. But I would really say that yeah, it becomes a little bit difficult, but after this pandemic times are over, I think they would also move on. But yeah, many people give do mixed bag kind of channels, like what to say, they upload all kind of stuff, but they are not really focused on gaming. Rather than they are like you, as you mentioned, that he's a roaster, so people know him as a roaster. So I don't think it would really impact other people who are coming up with gaming and stuff, and who really play it passionately.
Okay. So according to you, that it doesn't create much difference between the gamers and the people who are passionately turning into gaming right nowadays. So let's move on. Let's talk about some media stuffs.
Yeah, that's my cup of tea actually. I have been longing to talk
Okay.
about media with people, and generally people in India are not that much fluent with media, and they don't consider it as a very good career option.
So, according to me, in the world of telecommunication that's growing so fast nowadays, everywhere there is telecommunication department in each and every field. There is IT department. So, according to you, is there any scope of the growth? And means, what do you think? Will be media ruling the world soon?
See, media can be defined into various parts, as we all know. There is print media, there is broadcasting media, there are various different types of media. And if you consider the telecommunications part that you just mentioned, yeah, we do need the telecommunications part and its services in every region we go. Since most of the people today are connected on the internet, so there has been an increasing amount of reach of the media, and I think in the upcoming future media will have its important role in part of nation building. Like if you see China, they are very much closed in terms of country, and they have a really bad image in kind of media censorship and stuff. But so people are really convinced and influenced by the media, so media should also be responsible while showing things. And so it's ultimately these things totally will lead to the nation building, and I think in future, in fact today these days, it plays a very important part in anything you say. But all of those lead to one thing that I mentioned earlier, and that's nation building.
So, as you mentioned about China, we all know that most of the IT departments that convey things to India are in China right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we are talking about nation building right now. So,
Yeah.
we have to stop the inputs from China. So, what do you think? What are the other options that we have in front of us? Can we really make things in India that's coming from China?
See, first of all, I'm not an expert in this department, but I will really try to I will try to answer your question. I know that the IT companies, and not only IT, almost every stuff that we use these days as our daily drivers are being produced in China. And if people have these anti-China feelings, I think it would be better for us, because this would initially help us give the boost that we all need to start any industry or start the project of Make in India. Because Make in India is there, but on papers itself, because there hasn't been such a good amount of work that we haven't seen yet, that like we are getting a lot of industries which is coming up. We are not getting that kind of results, but it would definitely give us the boost that we need. Plus also one more thing that we need to think really, that our population is not a rich population, and if suddenly all the companies try to dive into the market of India and they start producing it India, the cost of the products will definitely increase by some amount, because they need to relocate their plants and other stuff. And I think the common products that we use as our daily drivers might actually become costly and not being affordable to common people, and that can lead to a downfall to the economy as well.
Very well said, very well said. And we all know that you are also a typically very good caster, you know.
Oh, sir, thank you,
So
thank you,
why
thank you.
did, why did you leave casting? You know, it was really growing on YouTube, but why did you leave it?
Yeah. So let me tell the audience a bit about casting. So casting is basically you broadcast as a commentator. Like there are commentators for cricket matches. So there's a commentator for esports matches. Like it may be PUBG. It can be something like, what's that FPS game? I forgot the name. Okay, CS:GO, Counter Strike Go. It can be Valorant. It can be
Yeah.
anything. Like you commentate on those esports thing, and it's known as casting. So why did I leave casting? So I actually did not leave it. I took a break from it, and the thing that is important to me the most, I follow a person, like I follow many persons, but one of them said that you need to break molds. People, otherwise people try to put you in that mold. By this, it means that, like if I cast regularly and for years, say, people will know me as a caster. Like he is a caster, and they will not put any other people in that frame. But if I don't break my mold, I think I won't be able to succeed and proceed further in life. Because say suppose if I become a caster and I stay as a caster, my creativity level really goes down, because I'm not trying anything out of my comfort zone, and not I am really going out and exploring all those opportunities that we have in these online worlds and this YouTube space. So I think you need to really break molds and try everything that is possible, and not be fixed with any particular mold that can actually hamper your creativity levels. So that is why I took a break, basically.
So we are really looking forward to see you as a caster, and whatever things you want to do in life, I hope you will surely succeed in it.
Thank
And talking about media, sorry. So talking about media, we all know that you are also trying in Manipal, I guess. So just a question: Why are you looking forward to Manipal? Like there are many other colleges. Why are you looking forward to Manipal right now?
Okay, so I am looking forward to Manipal for my future studies, but I'm not sure about it. But I do have it on my radar, because Manipal really offers us that hands-on learning experience that we really look forward. And these days, hands-on learning experience is really important if you want to make it big in any of the fields, especially in terms of media. If you don't know how to record yourself, how to operate a camera, how to speak in front of the camera, and you just read books and you are in the good books of your teachers, it won't help you succeed for any further than the college. You might be a first boy while in the college, but it won't help you when you do your first internship, or maybe you go for your first co-op program. So I think, yeah, that is one of the things that I am looking forward to Manipal. And also the one more thing that I really liked about Manipal is that it's closed campus and its student clubs are really interesting. And the accommodation, the student accommodation that I saw on the internet was really appealing to me, and the rooms were really good. In fact, my room itself is not that good of that is present in Manipal. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So that's great. That's great. We want to welcome you to Manipal as I am also Manipalite. So
Yeah.
one more thing, I just wish to tell my audience that this guy right here is a very good vocalist. So can we hear
Oh.
something from you?
Actually, I used
Anything?
to sing when I was really small. I used to sing when I was like, when I was in class 8 or 9, hardly. And the last time I sang in school, I think it was 8. I might be wrong, but it was 8 or something like that. And since then, I have never touched anything related to singing. Yeah, I'm into music. You can say like I do play guitar and keyboard stuff like that. But I'm not into singing. But since you requested, I do have something for you. I don't want you to be, do
Sure,
you,
sure. What?
any song request that you want or anything it can be, because I have to see the
Any
lyrics
song?
first.
Okay, so according to me, my favorite song, if you ask, is Tumse Hi from the movie. I guess I don't remember
Jab
the
we
movie
met.
only. Yeah, Jab We Met. So
I just need to
can you sing this
see.
story?
I just need to have a look at the lyrics. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. As I said, moving out of the comfort zone for
Let's
the
do
first time online. Let's do
it.
this.
You're moving out of your comfort zone. Come on, let's go.
Are you ready for the uttermost
Yo,
useless voice ever heard on Rajda's channel? Okay, so let's
this
start.
is fake. Okay, let's start.
ना है ये पाना ना खोना ही है, तेरा ना होना जाने क्यों होना ही है, तुमसे ही दिन होता है, सुरमई शाम आती है, तुमसे ही तुमसे ही हर घड़ी सांस आती है, जिंदगी ये कहलाती है, तुमसे ही तुमसे ही. So that was it. I think it was terrible
That
and it might actually make your video a flop. It was terrible.
it
Anyway,
wasn't, it wasn't terrible at all. So you just moved out of your comfort zone and you sang. So very congratulations and thank you for that. And one more
I'm
thing,
really
thanks
sorry.
for being the first guest on my channel on the podcast with Raj. So thank you so much, and hope we'll meet soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
thank
first
you
of all,
so much, Uddalak.
thank you. Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me, and I'm really honored that you had me as your first guest. And to all the people watching, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new on the channel, and please support him. And he's a really good YouTuber I have seen so far, and he really focuses on the unique topics that no one really focuses on right now. So yeah, please do support everyone, and thank you for watching the video. And I hope now something
And one more
Choudhury
thing,
says something.
same same for him, Isaac Selite. I will give in my description, so please do support him and convey my regards to each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us, and bye bye.